2011 started with the announcement by former Police Commissioner Novell Francis Jr. that he would be leaving, but the department continued the work they started under his leadership. Initiatives like the broken window theory led to saturated patrols and massive cleanups.
As simple as it seems, if you have a neighborhood that's littered with garbage, that's a perfect example of a broken window problem. Those areas, if you don't maintain them, you allow them to fall into disrepair. If you allow garbage to accumulate, you're guaranteed that you're going to have a criminal element. Saturated patrol really started a little better than a year ago. The strategy was to saturate an area with those officers. And with the instructions that any violation of law would be met with an arrest. We saw the success of saturated patrol and we employed it in other areas and we had similar success. And as a result, we took a ton of guns off the street. We took a lot of drugs off the street.
Police marked another success when they slowed rising copper thefts and illegal copper sales.
We did a scrap metal operation where we went into each one of these businesses that were dealing in scrap metal, and we were successful in shutting them down.
Another milestone, Cops VI.
Cops VI, it kind of started by accident.
That accident turned into 4 episodes shot by the government channel's Earl Morris and wildly popular with the public.
We saw this opportunity that we can take our cops actually to the public. We took that opportunity.
It really served the police department that the public, for maybe the first time, was seeing the life of a police officer on an 8-hour shift or a 10-hour shift, or in some cases a 12 or 24-hour shift.
We have even parents now telling their children, is like, behave yourself, we don't want to see you on Cops VI.
Recently, officers have gotten crucial medical training.
The police department purchased 180 trauma kits for police officers, that we've begun the training. They should have some very basic medical skills that at minimum they can save their own life if they find themselves put into harm's way.
They've also had helicopter training, street Spanish, and heart defibrillator and CPR instruction. Community initiatives were also big in 2011, like the Winnebago that rolled into town.
It's a huge thing to go into a neighborhood or go into a school and let the kids go through it. But it's served the saturated patrol officers. It's been used as a tactical vehicle, and it's been used as a command post.
It's thanks to the community that the VIPD took hundreds of guns off the streets in both districts.
A total of 77 guns here in St. Croix were taken off the streets and out of the hands of potentially criminals as a result of the gun buyback program, which came completely out of community donations.
It wasn't all good news. They've had their challenges, like the consent decree the department's been under since 2008 for their use of deadly force. Officials wouldn't comment, but the third quarter report released last month shows the department hasn't satisfied many of the requirements necessary to be compliant by March. Acting Police Commissioner Henry White Jr., appointed November 7th, vowed to make it his top priority. Violence has been on the rise in recent years, but police say arrests are up and homicides are down compared to last year. Going forward,
in 2012, broken windows will be brought to a new level. We'll also be taking on a number of undercover operations over 2012, more so than we've ever done before.
Erica Parsons, News 2.